Hi, welcome to your practice today. We are starting with a nice grounding meditation before we move into some opening and energetic asana. So if you need to pause the video for a moment to get yourself set up, go ahead and do so, as we will be jumping straight into the meditation. I'll see you there. Come into a comfortable seat and create a long line from the crown of your head to your tailbone. Close your eyes and arrive, dropping your shoulders and releasing the tension in your face. And as you get settled in your seat, inhale completely, allowing your lungs to take in as much oxygen as they can. And through your nose, exhale, releasing any current worries or stressors. And continue with those long and slow, deep breaths. And allow your mind to prepare for your practice today. We'll be moving into a wonderful grounding meditation. A few moments of stillness before we begin. Lightly bring your attention to your body. Feel its solidity and its weight. Become aware of the pull of gravity downwards and let your mind settle on the feel of this pull. Now, allow your awareness to flow downwards beyond your feet and begin to sense, see, or feel that energy as roots growing and extending downwards into the earth. See them reaching out in a widening circle around you. And from here, feel those roots of energy as they search deeper and deeper, establishing you firmly and securely upon the surface of the planet. Allow gravity and the magnetic attraction of the Earth's heart to draw your roots deeper and wider with each breath you breathe. And when you begin to feel that you are secure and well-rooted, begin on your in-breath to draw sustaining energy back along your root paths into your body. Feel the nutritious and life-giving energy of the earth slowly fill your entire body as it travels upwards from the very root tips of your earthed awareness. Remain in this feeling for the next few moments, soaking up all of this grounding energy. Now begin to bring your awareness back to your physical body. And we'll take this refreshing, solid feeling and carry it through the rest of our practice today. You may keep your eyes closed as we'll begin with seated cat and cow. Hands on your knees. Inhale to bring the chest forward, and exhale to curl the spine, chin to chest. Inhale forward, and exhale back. Move on your own breath. And come back to center. Move on to hands and knees, tabletop pose, and begin to find thread the needle pose, crossing the right arm underneath the left and rest your right cheek onto the mat. Option to bring your left arm above your head. And be sure to stack your hips directly above your knees. Release the pose, come through tabletop, and on your inhale, lift your left arm up and move into thread the needle on the other side. And ensure you are staying connected to your breath throughout every single pose, as well as through all of our transitions. Release the pose, come back to tabletop, and from here come to sit on your feet. Option to keep your toes curled like I am. If this is too intense, come to bring your feet flat onto the mat. And from here, spine nice and long. Inhale, ground down through your right fingertips, reach up and over with your left arm. Release this side and switch to the other side, finding a nice and juicy stretch from your right hip all the way to your right fingertips. Release, come through tabletop and tap the tops of your feet into the mat. Curl your toes, press into your hands as you lift your hips up and back for downward facing dog. And take what you need here. Bend one knee at a time, being very gentle. And on your next inhale, lift your right leg up, bend your right knee, and open your knee out towards the left, creating a nice opening hip stretch. Roll your right ankle if you'd like. Release your right foot down. Inhale, lift your left leg, same thing on this side. Keep your shoulders squared. And release your left foot. Drop your knees down to the mat and come onto your belly. We're going to prepare for Cobra with your arms out on either side. Press down through the tops of your feet and your pelvis. Elbows are up here. Come onto your fingertips. Inhale, lift the chest, Cobra. Exhale, release. Inhale, pull the chest up. Exhale, release. Inhale, last time. Send the gaze up slightly. And exhale, lower the chest down. From here, we'll move into Sphinx pose. Stack your shoulders directly above your elbows. Press into your hands as you lift your chest and send your gaze forward. Imagine pulling your chest through your arms. Nice opening through your heart. Release the stretch. Flip your toes, bring your hands in line with your chest, and lift yourself up to downward facing dog again. This time on your next inhale, send your gaze up towards the top of your mat. Walk or step up to the top of your mat into your first forward fold, bending your knees here. Inhale, slowly roll up to stand. Reach your arms up, fingertips touch at the top, and exhale, release your arms down by your sides, mountain pose. On your next inhale, reach your arms up, interlace your fingers at the top, and press your palms up towards the sky. Use your exhale to forward fold, release your head. And inhale, come to a flat back here, halfway lift. And exhale, step both feet back as you come down onto your belly, preparing for cobra pose. Inhale, peel the chest up, send the gaze up slightly. And exhale, release back to downward facing dog. And here we go. Inhale, lift your right leg. Exhale, step your foot up in between your hands, aligning your knee right above your ankle with your back leg long. Prepare for high lunge. On an inhale, use your core to lift yourself up. From here, find cactus arms. So bend your elbows. And on your next inhale, reach your fingertips up as you lengthen your arms, and use your exhale to bend your elbows again, cactus. Inhale, reach up long. Exhale, bend. Inhale, reach. And from here, bring your hands to heart center and step your left foot up to meet your right. Bend your knees and find chair pose. Sending your weight to your heels, tailbone is tucked. And exhale, release to forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, and exhale, fold forward. Release your hands to the mat as you step both feet back, finding cobra, or if it's in your practice, upward facing dog. Inhale, and exhale, downward facing dog. Moving along, inhale, lift your left leg, and exhale, step your foot up in between your hands, preparing for a high lunge on the left side. Ensure your knee is aligned over your ankle, and use your core to inhale and lift yourself up to high lunge. As you arrive, use an exhale to find cactus arms. And find an inhale, lengthen your arms. Exhale, bend. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, bend. Inhale, find length in your arms. Last time, exhale, bend. Inhale, lift. Bring your hands to heart center. Step your right foot up to meet your left and find your second chair pose. Don't forget to find your breath here. Relax your shoulders. Last inhale. And exhale, release into a forward fold. Let your head be heavy. Inhale, flat back. And exhale, fold forward. Step both feet back. Move through your vinyasa. And we'll meet back in downward facing dog. Inhale through your nose. Exhale, open your mouth, sigh it out. Look towards the top of your mat. Step all the way to the top into a forward fold. Inhale, slowly roll up to stand. Bring your arms up with you. Reach up high, fingers interlace at the top, palms up towards the ceiling. Exhale, release your hands by your side. Mountain pose. Take one full breath here as you ground through all four corners of your feet, remembering those roots from the meditation. From here, step your right leg back and come to face the right long edge of your mat. Feet are parallel now, preparing for a wide-legged forward fold. Bring your hands to your hips. Inhale and exhale, hinge from your hips to fold forward. As you relax your head, plant your right hand down onto the mat as you lift up with your left arm, coming into a wide-legged standing twist. Send your gaze towards the left side of your mat. And on your next exhale, release your top hand and come into your twist on the other side. Noticing if this side feels any different, and pressing through the outer edges of your feet. On an exhale, release your top hand down, both fingertips on the mat, and use an inhale to come into a halfway lift here. Exhale to fold, and grab a hold of each big toe with your index finger and your thumb. And if it feels okay, sway side to side with your head, relaxing your neck here. And from here, begin to heel toe your feet in together. Come to face the top of your mat and slowly come down onto your knees. And from here, begin to widen your knees and let your big toes touch behind you as you come into child's pose. Reach your arms out in front of you. Bring your forehead to rest against the mat. And find 1 or 2 breaths. Release child's pose. Come onto your knees and transition into a seated position with your knees wide and the bottoms of your feet together. Use an inhale to sit up nice and tall, finding an opening through the heart and chest. And exhale, fold forward, reaching your arms out in front of you. A few breaths here. And gently roll yourself back up to release this pose. Bring your legs out long in front of you. Bend your right knee and cross your right foot over your left leg. Reach up with your left arm, And wrap your left arm around your right knee as you swing your right fingertips back, placing them on the mat behind you, and send your gaze over your right shoulder. Release your twist, come to face forward, lengthen your right leg, and move into the twist on the other side. First, reaching both arms up just to find length in the side body, and then gently moving into your twist on the left side. Pause and find your breath here. Release your twist, come to face forward, lengthening your left leg. Scoot your bottom a little bit forward to bend your knees and release your back down to the mat. Widen your knees, keeping them bent, and grab the outer edges of your feet for happy baby pose. Move side to side here if that feels good for you. And take any last movements that you might need before we wrap up our practice today. From here, let your legs be long, feet about as wide as your mat. Rest your hands by your sides with your palms facing up. Close your eyes, chin tucked slightly to provide length in the back of your neck, and allow yourself to be supported by the ground beneath you. Let your breath return to its natural rhythm now. Notice how you feel now compared to the beginning of your practice. And for the last few moments, just see if you can allow yourself to just be, just noticing how you feel and letting all of the work that you did soak in. Now begin to wiggle your fingers and toes and bend both knees and come onto your side to transition into a seated position. Hands at heart center. And before you go, I just want to thank you for practicing with me today. It truly means a lot, especially as a newer channel. I hope you enjoyed. Namaste.